Hello and welcome to the second episode of the GG Files. I did something a little different this time around in that I cut out a lot of the travel time. So you'll see me respawn here after an early death. Nothing too exciting about that, actually. I got stomped. You'll see me trying to push some damage on this Holy Pally with some help from the Alliance. Prop Pally, pardon. Shadow Trance goes out, Soul Swap goes out, and he bubbles with very little health. Good timing on that one. Come over here, get those dots on a new target before it times out. Start trying to push him down, put a little pressure on him. If I can get dots on enough people, he won't be able to focus on himself enough to heal, and hopefully someone can take him down. Prop Warrior comes over here. I don't see the spell reflect and fear myself, but you can see my dots ticking away on him. Even while feared, I'm doing some good damage. 4.1k total right there from 2 dots. Shaman up here trying to help his buddy out, gets death gripped back and dominated on. See this Moonkin back here. Try to get my dots refreshed on him, get some help, and he drops nice and quick. So we decide to move on to the next target. I try my heart out to cap this flag. I really don't want the Horde to take it, but Chain Lightning from behind us stops me from getting it. I believe it was the Shaman that popped. I get a Wyvern Sting, and lots of Horde everywhere all of a sudden, and I go down. That was a nice little exchange. Big battle there. It was entertaining. So now we are on the road just outside the Alliance base, and I decide to jump a Horde Hunter. Throw an instant Howl of Terror, get the dots up, and here comes some more Alliance to help me out. Excellent. Drop him nice and quick. Easy kill. Good teamwork from the Alliance there as I'm getting some heals from a hot. Mount up and start heading back to the base. Try and recap it. Not having your own base is a little disheartening, especially when you're stuck respawning there. It's a little annoying because it happens fairly often in my battle group for the Alliance, unless you're head of the pack and you manage to survive. So get back here. He gets dropped. I tab to a Shaman. I don't even know where they are. I spawned a Doomguard there. And dotted through my back, actually. Get the Shaman down. That 2k crit gets the KB. Excellent. Wyvern Sting on my Doomguard, as you can see there. Interesting move by that Hunter. I would have Wyvern Stinged the actual player if I were him. But we drop him. Nice help from other ally players behind me. Doomguard's going a little crazy there. I see a Hunter in my sights. Try to dot him up and get him down. He seems to get away. So I decide to turn on this Prot Warrior that comes out from the side. He's messing with the Alliance. He reflects an Unstable Affliction on me, so I pop my Lifeblood. Get my Shadow Ward up to slow down the damage from that too. Really pushing down on him, less than 50%, but he gets some heals. Looks like some hots on him from a Druid and a Priest. You also see some bubbles. There goes the Horde Shadow Word Power Word Barrier, pardon, which I actually choose to run into, not that it does anything for me. Getting those dots spread out nice and even. Got a Pally in my sights right now. Seems to be spamming Exorcism. Tab to looks like a Priest with that inner fire buff. Dotting him up, move back to the Prot Warrior as he starts getting in on our healers and casters. Try to drop him. Really can't get him under 75% too well with the healers running free, so I decided to go back to them. You can see those nice quick flash heals from that Horde player. Excellent haste looking on him. Plus nice procs. Constantly soul swapping from one to the other, trying to focus specifically on those two targets, keeping my Shadow Bolt up for the higher damage. That warrior is really running rampant. As far as Prot and PvP, they can do some decent DPS, but what really gets him is the sustained damage over time, because they do not die easily, as you can see. I decided to go for a kill on this Hunter over here. Dot him up, expect him to die. He pops deterrence. I go back to the Priest, try to get the fear off. Got the dots up on him. He's really low, really low, really low. Even see that Dragon's Breath go on him for a disorient. He gets a resist off, unfortunately, and then he gets dropped. Excellent teamwork from the Alliance there. That leaves the Prot Warrior. He's got 2 of my dots on him. He reflects a Corruption on me. Interesting move by him, as well as a Haunt. Go ahead and take that insignia for kicks, and I pop a Shadow Ward, and I spot this Hunter hiding over here. I think I tried to kill him twice already. See if I can get him this time. He silences me, so I decide to try and run out of range. It'd be better than trying to get in a melee range. Pop Lifeblood again. He's got a dot on me, but my pet seems to finish him off with the dots from myself as well. Interesting exchange there. Woot for the Alliance taking their base back. So now we're on the road outside. Nice quick kill. That huge beam right there is a appropriately spec'd Moonkin's Solar Beam, which is basically a field of spell interrupt against enemies. It's quite interesting to use. We're going to jump up to the cliff you see ahead of me in a second here. As we take out this Horde Hunter, Rogue uses his engineering boots, gets the stun off, and we drop him. Nice 1900 crit there. Now we're on the cliff, and I just noticed I actually have Curse of Exhaustion. Like the noob I am, I didn't have it on my action bars. Get some dots thrown out here, and lots and lots and lots of damage. Blade Storm from the Felguard there, and a Hand of Gul'dan, and an Infernal, and Incinerates. Oh, what a mess. I got pretty much owned there. GG to the Horde on that one. So here we are back on the road. The Horde pushed down the cliff. There's that Prot Warrior from earlier, gets dropped. And we have confrontations here a lot when we end up turtling. It's an interesting location because there's some tricks where you can be on the cliff to the left or in the basin to the right and actually shoot through the cliff. Or the what should be an LOS. You see some Shadow Priest dots going on me. I found out the origin of that, tried to dot him up, get a Shadow Trance going off, lots of Hand of Gul'dan's, massive Solar Beam there. You see that double chain lightning, a lot of AoE heavy damage going on. I try to back up because I actually grab a Hunter's attention, very low on health right now. Luckily the dots are wearing off. The Hunter had to retreat, so I'm not getting pounded on by him. Get KB right there. And now we're pushing the Horde back, so we're taking anyone who's not backing up, pretty much. Okay, you can see that Mindseer there hitting actually two other players in a mirror image. Interesting move by the Shadow Priest. I think single target damage would be better. We have this Lock doing the strategy I was talking about earlier in the basin to the right, casting up the cliff. I notice him, he gets a Hand of Gul'dan on him, Warrior Charge, dots. He didn't last long. Those tricks are effective if you can do them without getting noticed, but the second you get noticed, a lot of people don't like you doing them, so you get owned. See this mage here, throw my Haunt on him, he gets an ice block off quick. His pet's doing whatever it can, but he's really low on health. As soon as that ice block falls, he's got a bunch of people on him. So I figure, okay, I'll start moving to the next guy. Get some dots up on him. You'll see a Curse of Exhaustion on him, and he goes down right there. Move to the next one. It's a mage, it looks like. I'm focusing on in the back. There's the KB. And we got a paladin running away. He bubbled. There's hunters sitting up on the cliff. Smart move for those hunters, I'll give them that. But Warrior Charge up there, Hand of Gul'dan. You can see a soul swap going on. Their trap pops, but they're dead. This guy tries to run off to the side hijack, but he gets stomped. There's just this massive alliance moving as a unit right now. This rarely happens on my battle group, so it's nice to have it on video. You see that Solar Beam again, that AoE silence, dot up that DK, and he gets dropped, just singling out and decimating each of these Horde. Really nice teamwork from the alliance right here. You'll notice I only have one soul shard left. Interesting situation there. Get that Curse of Exhaustion off on that, I believe it was a Hunter. She gets dropped. Speaking of Hunters, had one targeted there. Believe he feigned or actually died. Either way, I don't worry about him. Come down here with three other Alliance. Seems to be another Warlock, a Warrior, and possibly a Mage. Try to take out this Shadow Priest. He did a Dispersion, so I pull dots off him, drop it on body count. Shadow Priest just died. Trying to push down the Death Knight body count, he throws his anti-magic shell up, so I tab over to what looks like an Arcane Mage. Get my dots up on him as well. You got dots running on multiple targets. Get that Shadow Trance off, and we have a melee, looks like distracted with a Voidwalker, mine I believe, and actually kills the Voidwalker, but at the cost of his own life. Back to that Arcane Mage that I feared off very low on mana. Decided to use my last Soul Stone for an instant Soul Burn. Or a Soul Burn for an instant Soul Fire, rather. Pushing these two back, thinking, okay, we got this, we got this. I have a Soul Swap that I go ahead and I believe drop on this guy, or decide to dot him up. and he pops his mirror images. Interesting effect. I try to fear him, and one actually resists. The mirror image resisting a fear. Extremely low on health, and it looks like I'm just about gone. Hopefully this other warlock can do a number without me and that prot warrior there. Interesting conflict there. At first it looked like it would have been an easy takedown, but they had some good coordination. So over at Tower Point now, there's some Horde up here trying to stop the Alliance from getting it. I drop an Infernal right on top of them actually in there. Nice effect. Hunter disengages off the tower. I assume he died. I didn't just bother to look. Got a Moonkin there, dotted him up, dead. Nice work from the Alliance Rogue. Just a little interesting with that Infernal drop inside the tower there. And now we're going to move on to Drekthar's room. There's actually an AFK Pally in here. If you're this Pally and you're watching, thanks for the free honor. Some people think it's rude or mean to kill AFKers in a BG, but frankly, if you're gonna AFK in a BG, you're taking up a spot that an active player could be using, and you're hurting your team, so you deserve to die. Again, thanks for the honor, pal. Alright, you'll see me drop him there. He really just stands there. And dots are going to tick on him. There's the death, and start pounding away on Drekthar. This does turn out to be an Alliance win, and an entertaining battle overall. At first I was a little concerned because I had been decimated with the death that I didn't show that caused me to spawn at base camp. But turns out that the Alliance actually had some entertaining pushback against the Horde. I thought it was going to be complete overpower. So you actually see someone who ended up having to go to the beginning of the map and make it to Drekthar and kill him. Here's the results. You'll see I did some pretty good damage. Not uber impressive, but not bad. Some interesting healing done for a Warlock DPS that's pretty good. 6 KBs, 4 deaths, 60 honorable kills. Not bad overall, netting me 165 honor gained. That is with the bonus honor from it being my first win of the day as well, which I believe is 50, and then your second win would be 40, and any wins after that would be 40. So, overall, not too bad. Good game, definitely. Nice plays for both. And Grats to the Alliance for winning. Some interesting strats and things you might have noticed in there, and a little slip up by me with that Spell Reflect and Fear. Still feeling that one. Thanks for watching. This has been the second episode of the GG Files, and I've been Sethaldor from the server Blade's Edge in the battle group Retaliation. Subscribe. Hope to see you guys again. Thanks for watching.